Patrick Griffin here with your quick fix tip of the week. This year with the Masters finishing up today, I thought it'd be good to focus on our chipping, as where at Augusta you can get some pretty tight lies and your short game is pretty crucial. So we're going to focus on 3 quick tips to get your short game going on early in the season. The first tip that I always like to focus on when we talk about chipping is the ball position relative to our stance, being front or back. We like to have the ball position be placed towards the back of our stance. So you can see here, the golf ball is actually placed all the way just off of inside my my right heel, okay? So that's going to be the first thing that you're going to want to focus on whenever you are getting set up for your chip. The second thing that we are going to focus on, and maybe the most important when you're hitting a chip, is actually your hand position relative to if we get them pressed forward or if we get them pressed back. We never want to see the golf club be ahead of where our hands are, as you can see there. We always want our hands to be ahead of the club. Okay, so you can see that my hands are up here, club's back. So with our golf ball placed in the back of our stance, we're going to get our hands pressed slightly forward here. Okay, now in the golf swing, a lot of times what we see, and this is the biggest mistake amateurs make on chipping, is when they swing, they flip their wrist, and you can see the leading edge of the club is out ahead of the hands. So in our swing, we want to make sure that we keep those hands out ahead of the club, okay? The last thing that we are going to focus on is the length of our swing and chipping. A lot of times we see a very large backswing and then a decel into the club. Typically that's going to lead to one of those shots that ends up only going a couple yards, okay? So what we like to see, again, with the ball position in the back of our stance, our hands pressed forward, is a nice, short, accelerating swing through the golf shot. And I think if you focus on these 3 things, you'll find yourself hitting better chips quick.